It's the 2010 softball preseason show. We're at Roosters Cafe having a good time, finally getting us some wings. Rusty Brown, Tim Whitmire, along with the senior Jessica Skills, the senior from Central Gwinnett. Jessica, thanks for coming on and having a few words with us.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So it's been a long career, to say the least. You've come a long way since your freshman year. You're going into your final season. What are your thoughts coming into your final year and your final hurrah?
It definitely has been. I've had one injury my freshman year and an injury again my junior year, but, it's been a long battle, and Coach told me, my freshman year, it's not a race to the finish, it's a marathon, so we're just kind of going with that process.
Well, Coach, you've been around so long, I'm calling you a coach. Jessica, talk about that injury last year, early in the season, you've been in a brace, but rumor is you've been working really hard to get back. You actually told me that. Talk about the rehabilitation and your goals that you've set for this 2010 season.
Well, I actually told one of my teammates it's actually been a year almost since my surgery, so it has been a long process, and we worked real hard over the summer and working with my therapist and stuff like that, and doing some sprints and just getting back. It's just been slow, and I wanted to rush it, but everybody told me, take it easy. So I'm ready for spring. So.
There's one thing that's just been bugging me, looking at the media guide and everything. Where's the Nebraska Cornhusker love coming from? That's just something I've got to know, because I'm more of a Texas fan myself, so I got to know, where's the Nebraska love coming from?
Well, all of my family's from Nebraska, so my dad is probably one of their number one fans, got all the tapes. Our basement is full of Nebraska. It's all red. Anything Nebraska, my dad's got it. So my dad probably is loving me. I'm probably the best daughter right now. So.
Well, let's talk about your family's influence. Softball is, you have played since you was a kid. The family's there to support you, tournament teams, things like that. Talk about the years of softball for Jessica Skills.
Well, I started playing when I was 4, and we went into All-Stars, and a couple of my teammates, I played since I was 4. Courtney McGuire, we played with her forever, and then, my family's traveled with me every tournament. A couple games they've missed, but every day they've been here, and, my dad would get out there with me, throwing softballs with me, and, it's just been long, and I loved it, every minute of it, and it's kind of sad that it's going to come to an end.
Coming into your senior season this year, have you really become one of the leaders? You and Courtney McGuire out there in the outfield. Have y'all really become the leaders out there?
Well, I would say, we have become leaders with all of the experience that we've brought to the team and brought to the outfield. It's good for our young talent to see this, and, they'll learn from us, and they'll take it on, and they'll progress and hopefully learn a lot from us, and hopefully good things will come out of it.
But talk about this team, a solid North Georgia team, and I stress the word team. A lot of good players on this team, and it seems like y'all have a good time together.
Oh yeah, definitely. They're probably 19 of my best friends, and we got through a lot of things together. It's been 4 years, and we have fun on road trips. We all, cut up and giggle and everything like that. So, it's just fun.
What advice would you give some of these freshmen coming into this North Georgia program?
I would say not take it. It goes really quickly. So, take one day at a time, and, just enjoy it, because it goes quick.
Jessica, one more question for you before we let you run and get ready for the 2010 season coming up this weekend. What's next for you after NGCSU?
Well, I'm finishing my degree in middle grades education, so hopefully maybe get a job there, but then also maybe go into grad school, into physical education of grad school. So kind of up in the air a little bit still, and, in the long run, future coaching is definitely one of my options. So.
All right, Jessica Skills, everybody. She's one of the seniors this year. She gets her final season underway here. And coming up this weekend. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we're going to have another interview for you. Laura Voiles, another senior on this North Georgia team. She'll be coming up next here on SaintSports.com. It's the 2010 softball preseason show. Welcome back back to the 2010 softball preseason show. Having a good time here at Roosters Cafe. A good turnout here tonight as we're getting set up for the 2010 season. Laura Voiles joins me now, Rusty Brown and Tim Whitmire, as we're getting set up for the 2010 season. And Laura, a lot of athletes say that being on a winning team makes their career really fly by. How fast have the past 3 years gone by for you?
It's gone as faster than I knew it was going to. I was really excited to come up here to North Georgia. I made that commitment late in my senior year, and I was really excited about playing for Coach Davenport and meeting all these new people. That's made it go by a lot faster too. I made a lot of close friends, and of course last season was very, very successful, and so that made it go by even faster. And I was just talking to Skills earlier today about how, I feel like my freshman year everybody would say, man, all the seniors were like, man, my body hurts, I'm so old. And I thought, my freshman year, I was like, oh, that ain't going to happen, I'm good. And today I was like, man, my body hurts.
Well, you talk about playing through pain. Last year, Laura Voiles done it. I call her the Kirk Gibson of this team. Just last year was an example how the season takes a toll on your body. And, you had some problems with ankles and wheels and everything. But, yeah, she made up for it with the bat. I still think back to the national tournament. We're there at the end, and she blasted a home run. So sort of Kirk Gibson-like, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It was pretty fun. I just knew that, the person before me did their job. I'd do my job to keep us going on. They'd let us take it to the final game. So.
Well, talk about going to Virginia.
It was an experience. It was something that, we all look forward to doing, and everybody wants to be in that last moment with everyone watching at the College World Series, and it's definitely unforgettable. We had our ups and downs throughout the season, a lot of injuries, and it was amazing to see our team work through, all the injuries that we had and work together and have each other's back, through everything.
And, last year, a great season for the team and for you individually, of course. What are your goals this year? You've already been named to the Peach Belt Conference preseason all-conference team. What are your goals for this season?
Well, my individual goal basically is just to make this season the most memorable. It's my last one in college, and you can't ever get it back. And it's basically just to make it the best that it's going to be and, top the last 4 years off and do better in this year than I've done the last 3.
Well, exciting season, exciting history here at North Georgia. As we talked with Coach Davenport, an opportunity for this season, this senior class to go out with some of the best numbers of any class. Talk about this team and some of the successes over the past few years.
Well, we're really deep in every position this year, and I know Coach has a tough spot on his hands on who to play when and where because, we have 2 people behind every spot that can be very successful in any situation. And I just hope that, everyone sticks up for each other, whether you're playing, whether you're not, you cheer your team on, make the next person better. And, our seniors, Lily, she did a great job hitting last year. Hopefully she'll get the bat in her hands this year and work through all the injuries that she's already had so far this season. Same thing with Courtney and Skills, and we just want to make this last season the best.
Has it been fun? Tell me that.
It has been fun. Yeah. I'm really excited that I did pick North Georgia because I'll never regret that decision. It's been great here.
And Rusty, that's one thing you see with this North Georgia team. They have fun. It's a family. I think of Pittsburgh. We are family.
Right.
And you see this with this bunch of ladies.
That's what it's about. And, for you back in McEachern High School, was it about the same type of a feel for you playing at a school like McEachern?
It was. Of course, every team, it's not going to work if you don't get along like a family. And a lot of things happen on and off the field. Girls, they got drama, obviously, but you got to leave that off the field. And when you step on the field, you're all best friends, and you got to make it work.
And speaking of off-the-field drama, when you were at McEachern in 2004, you were struck by lightning. What does that do for you now when a thunderstorm rolls in? Are you the first one off the field?
In practice, yes, and everyone will see it. If I'm looking around, I'm like, Coach, I got this. I'm, automatic lightning detector. Our trainers come out and they're waving them in the air, and I'm like, I can tell when it's coming. But, in practice, I am the first one in the dugout. In the game, I don't really notice it as much because I'm in the moment.
Right.
But definitely in practice, everyone makes fun of me, but I tell them, when it happens to them, they'll be doing the same thing.
Yeah. Laura, talk about what's next after softball and after North Georgia College for you.
Well, my major is education. I really want to get a coaching job somewhere and teach. That's my main goal, stay in the softball because I know it's coming to the end for me, and, I don't ever want to be out of my life. I want to keep in it, keep it going, and give kids the opportunity that I had, make them better.
Everybody, this is the senior Laura Voiles. She's a preseason all-conference player. Give it up for Laura Voiles, everybody. She's going into her last season. Tim, we've had a lot of fun here tonight, and I got to wrap it up. We got to find some wings at some point here, and we've had a great time here at Roosters.
Yes, we have.
Had a lot of fun. A big season coming up. What are your final thoughts on the season coming up this year?
Take it to the top. Well, they've already taken it to the top. Let's take it up one more level. It was such an exciting season last year, but this bunch of young ladies can do it. We've seen it last year. I mean, they'd get knocked down, but they keep battling back game after game, especially, when you looked at the regional tournament, super regional, and when I was watching on the internet up in Virginia, this team kept battling back, and I can assure you, all the opponents this year will have their hands full with this Lady Saint team.
Getting close now, the 2010 season just around the corner. You can catch a lot of games on saintsports.com, as Tim and myself will be up in the press box having a lot of fun with you guys there. saintsports.com for all of your North Georgia sports needs. Check it out, saintsports.com. Thanks to everybody here at Roosters. Thanks to Tim. Thanks to the SID staff and Coach Mike Davenport and the ladies for joining us. We've had a great time. 2010 season's coming up here in just a few days. Get geared up, everybody. The Lady Saints are looking to do it again in 2010.